Growing up, who was your celebrity crush? Who wasn't my celebrity crush? Well, my first poster when I was like 10 was Joey McIntyre. Facts. Hi, this is Jessica Alba, and Betches just slid into my DMs. What is your favorite look from Never Been Kissed? That movie was wild. The looks were insane. Like, who was I? I really wanted to look like edgy Winona Ryder vibes. It just looked like middle-aged woman. It was not good. But I would say the iconic Malibu Barbie.
Any of those that you would wear? No?
No. No. The little like water sprout hair. What is happening? And like the purple lipstick with the skinny brows. What's happening? Where's my mom? What's one thing moms can't live without? Silence.
Silence!
We all need just quiet. Do you have any fun memories about being in Taylor Swift's Bad Blood music video? I really thought it was cool to do Taylor Swift's Bad Blood music video because my kids loved Taylor Swift. I took them to her concert and she came and said hi and she was sweet as can be. I don't even know if they remember all the hard work that I put into getting them to be Taylor Swift. I don't know if they appreciate it. If you were hosting a dinner party, what would you make? I mean, my go-to is a roasted chicken. I do something called a spatchcock. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's called a spatchcock. Look it up. What's the most Taurus thing about you? I mean, I'm definitely stubborn. I'm grounded. I feel connected to the earth. Maybe loyalty. And then also loving just to be surrounded with beautiful things. What's it like to have one of the most iconic movie posters of all time? Oh, you guys think it's an iconic movie poster? That's so nice. It was a recreation of a Frank Miller drawing. And so basically like Robert Rodriguez had with Frank all these like iconic graphics of our characters, and then we just tried to recreate it. So, I mean, I have to give credit to the artists that did that. Yeah, that movie was awesome. It was such a cool concept and so outside of the box and so different, and it's neat when you get to be part of something that is so iconic. Do you have any set icks? Yes, I do. Just being entitled. I think that's wild, and that gives me the ick. Instant turn off. What's the craziest stunt you've had to do for a movie? Actually, the craziest stunt I've ever done in my life was probably on Dark Angel. I was at the top of a warehouse, and there was like a moving bus, and I basically went from like this moving bus, jumped off of it while it was moving onto like another moving vehicle going the other way. And I was, you know, attached to a rig, but that was freaking scary. It was terrifying. And then I would jump down and then jump down and then have to like fight 85 guys and have to remember all the choreography and not get smacked in the head. Because if you don't duck when they're swinging, you're gonna get knocked in the dome. Any advice for new moms? Oh Lord. Shit, it's hard. I don't know. I think that there's no real like right way to do it. And your kids bring up and bring out the best in you, and sometimes the parts of you that you'd rather not see. Recently, my daughter's therapist was like, don't let Honor's 15-year-old bring out the 15-year-old in Jessica. And I was like, noted. Do you have any embarrassing audition stories? All of them? Every audition was embarrassing. It was like an out-of-body experience. I had this nervous tic that I would like yawn for no reason like 85 times, and I would shiver. I was like cold and hot at the same time, like I was sweating profusely, but I would be like, I hated all of that. I was that asshole that would leave every room and be like, you're gonna regret not hiring me. I did it thousands of times, because you know, I only really got cast like a handful of times of the thousands of times that they said no.
Well, they probably did end up regretting it, so.
What's your go-to self-care when parenting gets overwhelming? Wine and a bath and alone time. Meditation also, but you know, not in that order. What's the one beauty product you can't live without? Moisturizer, definitely, and concealer. Of the recipes you make on Instagram, which one is your favorite? Recipes for Instagram. Okay, so the thing is, when you're shooting content while you're cooking, it's very stressful. I usually burn things because I would get distracted. And holding a camera whilst cooking, I don't recommend it. But I would say maybe the eggy tacos. I would say the eggy tacos.
Do your kids have any favorites?
My kids like everything I make, which is nice. They like the eggy tacos, the roasted chicken, the avocado toast with the shaved egg on top. It's bomb. And anything you can put like chili oil on. Yes. What's the most surprising thing you've learned from your kids? It's TikTok dances, and I'm glad that's over. What's your advice for someone who wants to get started in producing? I would say if you want to get started in the business, period, I would say just start creating content. You can start on social media. There are like a bunch of different platforms. What works on one social media platform doesn't work for another, so I would say customizing your content for each platform teaches you how to edit, teaches you how to essentially create characters and tell stories. What's your best piece of marriage advice? Don't get comfortable. I think that's, don't get comfortable and over communicate. That was very serious. Wow. You played the Invisible Woman in Fantastic Four. If you could be invisible somewhere, where would you be invisible? This can go in many different directions. But right now, because my kids are growing up so fast, I would spy on them at school just to kind of see how they are out in the world. Like, how do they interact with their friends and their teachers? And do you remember any of the choreography from Honey? I really kind of don't. It was a long time ago, guys, even though I'm 28. What was it like training for the stunts in Trigger Warning? Humbling. It was very humbling. I was a business person for such a long time, and I really hadn't been like, my head wasn't in the game of, you know, being in film and doing this. And you don't get second chances, and so I was like, gosh, I really gotta like take this seriously. So I did a lot of training, and it was great, but hard. And I have to say, towards the end when I got more comfortable, I really enjoyed it. Like I actually love doing stunts, and I love doing fight choreography and all that. Do you use Spotify? Who is your top artist in 2023? Yes, I do use Spotify. It's all spiritual music and meditation music. It's kind of embarrassing. There's a song called Butterfly that I apparently played a lot. Wisdom Keeper, Burning Sky, another one. And I would say thunderstorm sounds. You worked with James Cameron and Dark Angel. Would you be interested in visiting Pandora? Duh, who wouldn't? Yes, it's like utopia, 100%. 100%.
That was great, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Love when you slide into my DMs.